Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I figured out how to turn the flashlight on the phone and record at the same time, so bravo Jungle Harry. Yeah, you guys, can you guys see the lilies now? Beautiful lilies. And let's go see, because some of them they open up, of course, in the nighttime, and boy, do they smell amazing. See, look at the lilies out there. Just amazing, huh? And yeah, they smell. They just smell so gorgeous. There's another one. There's about 10, 15 of them. But yeah, basically, guys, oftentimes, a lot of the fish that I stock and hold in my pond, in my lagoon, they tend to be sort of night feeders. Well, you know, they're active in the night. But basically, right there on my bridge, like just across the bridge, which is like 28 meters long, so it's about 30 yards. See, I got my net kind of dumped in, and a lot of times, very early in the morning, like this, like 2:30. I mean, it's like 2:30 right now. I will come out here and I check my nets, because there are certain fish that once they get caught in the net, like say now. I mean, by morning time, say if normally I get up with the sunlight, which is like, sort of like 5:15, 5:20, 5:30 is the first light. And so if I get up at 5:30, they're fine. And if they get caught at like, say, 12, 1, 2, of course, they're still fresh. They're in the net, in the water. So they're fine. But oftentimes what happens is I go to sleep with the sun down, as you do. I mean, this is basically what life in the Amazon jungle is like for the million of sort of mestizo or indigenous, because they rarely utilize manufactured light. They do have generators and things and light bulbs, and now you see more and more of them having solar panels and stuff. However, majority, and I want to say a very good majority, maybe 95% of the million plus people that live in the Amazonia region of Peru here, of northern Peru, basically 6 p.m. when the sun goes down, everybody pretty much goes to sleep by then, or they, some of them sleep, some light up candles, some, will have like bonfires, burning, in their, near their house somewhere. So they kind of like sit around the fire, And this is how it is all year round. So sundown is at 6 p.m. all year round, because here in the northern Amazon region, where we are 3 degrees latitude south of the equator, the sun, the time of the sunset is always the same all year round. It's always 6. By 6:15, it's already pitch black. And it's like that all year round. Now, sunrise is at like sort of 5:15, 5:25, first light. So by 6 a.m., it is already like light out, you know. So basically, people live like that. People live with the daylight. And sometimes, and most of the time, I will go and sleep sort of at 6:30. I mean, pretty much every day, 7 days a week, I am in bed. By 6:30, I am definitely already in bed, because, you know, usually I get up at 5. And so I'm up at 5. And then by the time 6 p.m. comes around, you know, you've done your sort of 12 hours of being up on your feet. And, you know, sometimes I take a little siesta during the day, little sort of like 1 hour, 1.5 hour nap, sometimes a 2 hour nap, just to get me through the day, because yeah, it is a long day. 12 hours. It's generally in the 80s, in the mid 80s during the day. It's in the mid 70s during the night. So yeah, being up for 12 hours during the day in the mid 80s, decently humid. It's not too humid out here in the northern Peruvian jungle, where we're sort of a high jungle. It's a high sort of primary jungle. So it's not too humid. You know, we're not deep down in the very low valleys. So yeah, it's humidity levels. I mean, I could recall they're far worse in the summer in Chicago than they are out here. So anyways, yeah, usually I'm in bed by 6, and lo and behold, and many times this has happened before. I go to sleep at, you know, I go to bed 6:30, and then sometimes at 7, you know, at first, right when it gets dark, at 6:30, a lot of the fish are very, very, very active. So basically, a lot of times during that first 1 hour, 2 hours of activity, because they've been kind of like dormant and sleeping all day in the hot sun, they're very, very active. They're like during the first hour and a half, 2 hours. And oftentimes, a fish will get caught during that period. So then from from like 6:37 p.m., if I get up the next day at 5, then that's like 11 hours, right? About 10, 11 hours. Sometimes, you know, I have a lie-in till like 6:37. So that's like 12 hours. So if a fish has been in the net for like 12 hours without you plucking it out, they start, there are certain types of fish that are fine. The bigger fish are fine, but some of the well, actually doesn't really depend on the size. It more depends on the type, because there's a fish called wasako, which is like a very soft, like it's a very, very soft body. Like the actual meat, it's like, I don't know how to like describe it. It's kind of like when you cook it, it's kind of crumbly. So the wasako, you have to absolutely, like, as soon as it gets caught in the net, usually within the first hour, you have to fish it out, because it releases something in its body. It has some kind of a toxin that it releases after a while, and it just kind of like if you've had it sitting there for like 4 or 5 hours in the net, it's gone bad. Like, there's a gland, there's some kind of a gland in that fish. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but off the coast of South Africa, like off the coast of Cape Town, they have these fish in the ocean where, like, the fishermen, as soon as they pull them out of the net, they have to break their neck because the fish will keep bouncing around in the boat, and if it triggers like a certain gland in their body, it releases a toxin all over all over the meat, and if you eat it, you can actually poison yourself. So I think this is a similar kind of thing with this fish wasako, but it won't kill you. You know, it'll just taste like putrid. You know, like kind of bad. But in any case, yeah, sometimes I've had that happen. Many times, actually. A fish will get caught between, you know, sort of like 6:30, 7:30, 8 o'clock. By the time I get up in the morning, it's already a bit, you know, stinky. The fish is a little stinky. So then I just chop it up, give it to the dogs and the cats. And they love that stuff. As you guys can probably see in one of my videos, when I make cat and dog sushi, from the fresh fish, they just love eating. There he is, my little tiger. They just love eating. They absolutely love eating raw fish here. The jungle cats. And I won't forget my little jungle doggy here. She's got her little throne. There she is. Hello, Negritka. You keeping peace? Yeah, you keeping peace? You keeping order out here? Yes, she is. Alright, guys. Well, anyways, enough rambling. Thank you for tuning in again. I just checked the nets, and there's nothing in there so far. It was a pretty rainy day yesterday, so maybe the fish aren't as active. Look at this guy. Look at this cat. Look at this crazy tiger climbing up anywhere he wants. I swear this cat is so spoiled, man. He's got like 3,000 scratching posts everywhere. Look at this cat. Just jumps up like 6 feet in the air and starts climbing. So guys, I'm gonna probably make a part 2 of this night, because we might go walking around. So if I do, I'll see you in the next episode. If not, I will actually, I wanted to show you guys, because that's what I wanted to make my second episode on. But I may not. But as you guys can see here, there she is. This is a floating, sort of a light bamboo stick, and attached to the end is a 3-pronged spear. So you grab it like so. You grab it like so, and it's about a good 5.5, 6 feet, 6 feet long, and that's how you spear fish in the jungle. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show. That's what I wanted to show you guys in the next episode. But hey, I'll fit it into this one. We've gone a little bit over. We're at 14 minutes. So anyways, guys. Hasta la ciao ciao. Bye for now. Over and out from the Amazon.